Hi everyone, I'm Julie Schiffman with julieschiffman.com, and we are tapping today to help you stop the habit of overeating. How many times do you sit down for a meal or start snacking and you just can't stop? And this can really feel like a runaway train, right? We've all been there. We may even say, I am stuffed after a big meal, but I just can't stop eating and I feel so out of control. So we're going to tap on this today, and let's help you to gain some control over this. As always, please remember to take responsibility for your own emotional and physical well-being, and just connect to even the feeling of being full, but just going back for more food because it's an element of comfort, or perhaps it helps with boredom, or helps you to swallow your emotions, which we don't want to do anymore. So when you're ready, take a big deep breath in. Let it go. Even though I can't stop eating, I accept myself and this really old pattern. Even though there's a part of me that really wants to stop. I'm full, but I just can't seem to control it. I love myself. I'm open to accepting myself and really open to forgiving myself for succumbing to this way of life. And I'm open to shifting it now. Even though it just feels so good to eat. It seems to fill a void or an emptiness. Gives me something to do. Helps me to swallow my emotions. I accept where I'm at right now. I'm open to digging a little deeper with this and letting go. I can't stop eating. I can't stop eating. I know I said one cookie, and now I've finished the whole box. What's wrong with me? And why can't I stop at one? I feel like I have serious problems. And I feel so guilty. So much shame around this. I just can't stop eating. I may even be sick to my stomach. And even still, I want more. Feels like a bottomless pit. I wonder what it is I'm trying to avoid. What am I avoiding feeling? Perhaps I'm stuffing my emotions down with food. And it's hard for me to admit, but it's true. Stuffing down the anger. Stuffing down the fears. Swallowing the grief. It's easier to eat it than to deal with it. But all the emotions come flooding back. And then some. after I finally stop the binging? Maybe it's time for me to really listen to what's going on. What is it I'm trying to avoid? What am I trying to swallow so that I don't have to deal with it? Or maybe I'm just bored. But that means I'm not fulfilling my passions. I'm not listening to what I really want. Perhaps something's missing from my life. Or maybe life is just too stressful. I'm open to letting go. And I'm taking my power back from food. Food has had power over me for far too long. And this is old programming. This is old. Perhaps I used food to soothe myself when I was younger. Or others fed me to help me feel better. Or to reward me in some way. Or to keep me from being bored. Perhaps others fed me to stop me from bothering them. I'm taking my power back from food. Helping myself to feel empowered. Starting to feel calmer in my body. As I acknowledge these old emotions and patterns. Starting to feel like I have more control. Maybe I can walk away from this right now. I can make a choice right here, right now. I have the power to do that. I have the choice to do that. Just breathing through it. Food will always be there. When I'm hungry. But maybe it can be just that. Just food. To serve a nutritional purpose for me. I'm feeling calmer and more in control as I let go. Tap your wrists together and say peace. Take a big deep breath in. And let it go and see how you feel. And we covered a lot of ground here. We covered a lot of topics. And so you might notice that you have some resistance around it, like, don't tell me what to do, or this is ridiculous. This tapping will never work for me. I just want the food. I want the food. And if this is the case, just keep tapping on it. You're here for a reason. You're here because you want to stop the pattern. You want to stop the behavior. And there's one way to do that, and that is by making a choice. And you've made a choice to be here, and you've made a choice to tap with me. And so make the choice now to either continue tapping or to walk away and just feel calmer and more relaxed, and know that you have the power to do that. And I'm rooting for you. Whatever you do, don't ignore it. That's what got you here in the first place. Keep tapping.